Dear students, welcome you again in the another session of the tutorials of the course Systematics of Angiosperm. Today we will going to study to identify the family Euphorbiaceae, which is belong to the dicotyledonei in the subclass Monoclamidae. Monoclamidae previously we were studied about the polypetalae and gamopetalae, and the Monoclamidae are plants, those plants which don't have a distinct calyx and corolla, and that's why it is termed as Monoclamidae. They have a both either free or fused type of perianth, and the perianth, which is a, as I have told you, which don't have a distinct calyx and corolla, and the unit of perianth, that is termed as tepals. So this particular family don't have a distinct calyx and corolla, that's why it is belong to the subclass Monoclamidae, and in Monoclamidae, that particular family, this Euphorbiaceae is belong to the unisexuals. Unisexuals, as name indicate, that means the plant of this particular family is unisexual. So the flowers are unisexual. They may be monoecious or dioecious. They may have both the flowers, sex flowers, or may they have a different flower plants. So first we will going to study the first plant, that is the Euphorbia pulcherrima, which is the one of the peculiar representative of the family Euphorbiaceae. So as the name indicates, its name is Euphorbia pulcherrima. That wise this has some distinct characters to the family Euphorbiaceae. Now starting with, you have previously studied a special type of inflorescence, that is verticilluster. This one is also have one special type of inflorescence, that is termed as the cythium. And the cythium is a characteristic feature of this particular genus Euphorbia. This is the only peculiar for this particular genus. So if we start from its inflorescence, that has a very peculiar inflorescence, that as I told you, cythium. It is also a special type of inflorescence. Why it is a special type? Because here the one single female flower is surrounded by a number of male flower, and this is enclosed in a involucre, that is also have a gland. You can see here, this is a gland, that's termed as. So a single flower, you can see here, this is a single female flower which is surrounded by a number of male flowers. So this is, and here this yellow structure, this one is the gland. So this is the cythium inflorescence. If you see a single because of this particular flower, this is a cythium inflorescence. As you can see, this is the female flower which has a 3 divided style. As you can see, these are, but due to the unmaturity of this particular inflorescence, we cannot able to see a particular differentiated stamens. But each this female flower is surrounded by number of male flowers. We will see the different characteristic of the androecium and gynoecium and different flowers of this particular family. So this is a cythium inflorescence, but you can clearly see this is the trilobe structure, and you can easily visualize the gland, that is the nectar present over here. So you can easily identify this particular family by the presence of this nectar, this female structure, and this whole structure which is holding this particular male and female flower is called as the involucre. And here this red structure is also a bract. This is not a part of the flower. It is the bract which is showing in red color, and this particularly, that is why the common name of this particular plant is the lal patta. So this is the Euphorbia pulcherrima which has the inflorescence cythium, which is a special type of inflorescence, and you can see here the presence of milky latex. As you can see, when I have break the one inflorescence, there is a presence of a milky latex, you can see, which is released from this particular, and that's why it's this particular family. Many plants of this particular family are also, they yield a latex, and one of the common plant, rubber yielding plant, is Hevea brasiliensis, from which the commercial rubber is obtained, and that is used for the automobile industry. So you can see that there is a presence of latex. So, and you can see these are the latex. So one of the distinct characters of this particular family, the presence of this type of a latex, you can see here. And the next particular plant of this particular family we are going to discuss, that is the croton. Here in Euphorbia pulcherrima, you have seen the special type of inflorescence, that is cythium inflorescence. But here you can see This is a next plant that belongs to the Euphorbiaceae family, that is croton. Here the inflorescence is racemose type. As sir previously have told you that in racemose the growth of the stem will not stop. Here you can see the flower, mature flower present at the base and the younger flower at the upper side. So if you see the arrangement of the flower, male and female flower, these trilobed structure that representing the female flower and all the male flower present on the apex side. So this inflorescence on the lower side you will find the female flowers and upper side you will find the male flowers. And female plant have a very special character. You can see they have a trilobed structure. That in euphorbia, that because of that is an unmature plant, you can clearly see these ovaries are trilobed. When it get mature into the fruit, it is also trilobed schizocarp fruit. So this ovaries matures into a trilobed schizocarp fruit, which is visualized at the maturity also, and you can easily identify this particular family by this trilobed structure that present in this particular croton you can see here. And if you see the male flower, although it is a very small in size, at the upper side you will find the number of male flower is present. And as this particular family I have told you that belong to the Monochlamydeae. So you can see female flower, there is only presence, there is a no perianth is present. In the male flower also you can see only there is a perianth, you can see very small size, and the number of stamens are indefinite. You can see here these yellow structures are showing the stamens that are present in indefinite number. So there is a no fixed number of the stamens and that present on the upper side. So this is the croton plant species, and the other characteristic, as I have told you, that they have a latex, and many plant of this, due to the presence of a latex, also yield as a rubber. Like I have given the example that Hevea basilensis, which one of the rubber yielding plant that correspond to the major automobile industry, that tires were produced from this particular. And the next plant, that is the Jatropha pendulifolia, and you can see here the inflorescence is quite variable in this particular family. As we have seen the euphorbia, which has a special type of inflorescence that is termed as the Scythium. Then in the croton we have seen the racemose type of inflorescence. Here in Jatropha you can see this is a cymose type of inflorescence, which is already explained by the sir, that the Scythium cymose type of inflorescence in which the older flower is present at the terminal position and then break that stop the growth of the particular stem. So this is a cymose type of inflorescence, and you can see here the arrangement of leaf, that is the alternate, and this is the Jatropha pendulifolia, and the one of the species which is used for the preparation of the biodiesel production, that is the Jatropha curcas. So this is one of the important family that has a very range of habitat variations, and number of the plant cacti belong to this particular family due to its adaptability in different types of a condition, and due to the presence of a latex, as in this case you can see this is the perianth, which you can clearly see here. There is no differentiation of the calyx and corolla. That is why this particular family is belong to the Monochlamydeae, and due to the presence of only one type of a sex organ, either female or male. In this case you will see there is a presence of only male reproductive organ. That is why this particular family is belong to the order Unisexuales. So here the presence of only one type of either calyx or corolla, that is termed as the perianth, and the unit of this is tepal, and here only one type of a reproductive part, either male or female, is here, either presence of only male reproductive part, that is the androecium. That is why it is a unisexual, belong to the unisexual, and the inflorescence is this in case cymose type, and the characteristic features there, the presence of a latex, as you can see in this case particularly, and Jatropha. So this particular family is very economically important for the industries, as it produces rubbers for the tire industry, and it also produces, like the Jatropha curcas is used in the production of the biodiesel. So it is a very important family. Beside this, many of the plants are adapted to the desert conditions, so it is very important family, and they have a very high range of adaptability in different types of climatic conditions. So that's all about the Euphorbiaceae family.